All right, Crystal, thank you very much. It's 9:20 now. Well, your mom, your dad, your brother, your coworker, the list goes on and on and on. I bet they've all shared their tips on how to best invest your money, when to buy stocks, when to jump out, what to do when you get your 401k statement in the mail and it's like in the tank by about 40%. But maybe we should actually turn to the kids for a little help. They might have all the tools to try and beat this market right now. Believe it or not, a Colorado financial expert and his son made investing easy in the stock market. It's in a brand new book. It's called How a Second Grader Can Actually Beat Wall Street. The authors join us this morning. It's Alan and Kevin Roth. Pretty fantastic way to start things off, kind of going all the way back to the beginning in second grade. How did you get this idea?
Well, I realized pretty early on that investing was fairly simple, but not so easy, especially for us adults, which we tend to outsmart ourselves. So I decided that I would try to set the bar really low by showing a second grader how he can beat most of the Wall Street experts, the Kramers on Mad Money and such out there.
Without all the bells and whistles and the bull signs and the bongs and stuff. And so you took your dad's challenge. How did you do?
Well, at first I did really good. Right now my portfolio is not doing so good. It's beating most others, but right now it's not doing so good like others.
Now, how did you teach your son? Because he actually said, and there's a YouTube video where his son calls his dad kind of a math geek. But so you were a numbers hound. Were you kind of clogged in those numbers? How did you kind of boil it all down so that your son could get it and actually do quite well with it?
Well, I have a tendency to overcomplicate things as a math geek and as an adult math geek. But there are really just some very, very simple lessons that we've all learned since second grade. Kev, would you like to say one of those lessons?
One, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
You got to diversify. I remember that, where you spin the world, you like, buy the world, buy everywhere. Okay? So you diversify. What's another rule?
Don't play a loser's game.
Which is what?
Well, that's like 10 minus 2 equals 8. Most adults think it's 12.
Really?
Yeah, and
how do adults get confused with something like that?
Well, we all think that we can beat the market, or at least hire an expert that can beat the market, but the arithmetic is very simple. If in the long run the market earns 10% and we pay 2% in fees, which the average person does, then we're going to get 8. Or in horrible years like last year when the market lost 37, the average dollar invested loses 39. So Kevin doesn't play that game. He owns the world, and he keeps his costs dirt low at 0.2%.
So Kevin, you said your portfolio isn't doing well, but it's doing better than most.
Yeah.
What do you own right now? And when you look at these numbers like we see today, where the market is kind of bouncing a little bit but continues to see stuff on the upside, what's in your portfolio? What kind of advice can we get? Because now you're in fifth grade, you're getting up there in years.
Well, I invest in 3 index funds: a total U.S. stock index, a total international stock index, and a total bonds index.
So he's not out actually picking individual stocks. He's buying the indexes, which you said a stockbroker one time just kind of laughed at you for that.
Well, I get laughed at a lot in my life. But Kevin knows that he doesn't know what the next hot country is going to be or the next hot sector is going to be. And he knows that people screaming on TV also don't know. So he's an investor. He's not a speculator. He's not panicking and getting out now. He's in it for the long run.
He's in it for the long run. Well, guys, that's some great advice. I appreciate your guys' time. What a great book, huh? You're at this age now, and you're going to be in it for the long run. He's going to be a millionaire.
He certainly will.
Probably by the time he's in 9th grade.
But he has advantages now as a kid. He'll lose as he grows up, as money starts to mean more to him.
True. Then you'll get all confused like your moms and dads, everybody out there. You're like, nah, you buy McDonald's, so Walmart. Yeah. I appreciate you guys coming in. So if you'd like more information on the book, you can get that by logging onto our website, kdvr.com. Click on the Good Day tab. Gentlemen, it was an honor. Thanks for coming in.
It's been fun. Thank you.
Shaw, Crystal, what do you think? Everything you learned, you could have done it. You learned all in second grade.
I think we just found a new financial advisor.
Yeah, I think the 5th grader is better off than I am.
The shorter little guy over there. Okay, thanks a lot, Ken. Well, it may take a little muscle, to take on the stock market right now. But this morning we have some help for women looking to toughen up.